There is always a battle between good and evil, between day and night, between light and darkness. On which side of this battle do you choose to be? The few bad eggs in our country casting aspersions on His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi are doing so in a struggle to destroy the unity with which Nigerians from all over the country stood behind him and gave him their mandate to govern our country with votes too overwhelming to rig without global notice. Even the blind knows that Peter Obi won the presidential election with an overwhelming majority legitimate votes that cut across every region of this country. If this were not so, then why is he under desperate attack by few bad eggs whose only hope of continued relevance is the inauguration of the same old corrupt system which every well-meaning Nigerian is already very fed up with? The few bad eggs whose principal lost the presidential election are desperately pouring out their hate and fears against His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi, especially since they became aware that he is likely to reclaim his stolen mandate in court. Here at Niger Poll, we wish to remind Nigerians that dying snakes are the most dangerous because they have nothing to lose. They strike recklessly, but remember, they know they have lost their lives already by the fatality of the injuries they have sustained, and struggle desperately for victims to take along with them to their impending doom. Please, Nigerians, avoid all such people who in their selfish desperation are always ready to forgo the good of all and tell lies for the benefit of themselves only. Such bad eggs do not think about you, and they are ready to go to any length to conceal their crime and get what they want. Is it possible that the welfare of these few bad eggs, whose insatiable stomachs are filled already, be more important than the welfare of the so many struggling Nigerians, both at home and in the diaspora? They are angry that if things are done right, crooked people will be pushed aside and the wealth of Nigeria will be felt by every honest and hard-working Nigerian who have been so long suppressed and deprived by our corrupt system that serves only the corrupt few, which these few corrupt bad eggs want to perpetuate and keep milking our country dry with their insatiable dishonest appetites serviced by injustice and untold corruption. Yes, we can make bold to tell you that this is what all these shenanigans are all about. Unfortunately, some of the suffering majority are listening to their lies and beginning to pour hate on their fellow Nigerian sufferers. All well-meaning Nigerians know that His Excellency Mr. Peter Gregory Obi had already been seriously scrutinized, verified and trusted before the presidential election, which is the only reason why Nigerians rallied around him and ensured that he won the presidential election of 25th February 2023 in Nigeria. Well-meaning Nigerians also know that His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi means well for every Nigerian, as seen in his rich manifestos and numerous interviews. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi became the most interviewed presidential candidate in the world, the only presidential candidate that never missed a presidential debate, going and making Nigeria proud even at Chatham House. His commendable regard for every Nigerian of all ethnicity and religion made him ensure to visit all the 36 states of the country, including the FCT, during his campaigns. All informed and well-meaning Nigerians know that because of His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi's antecedents, every African country and other countries of the world had earmarked Nigeria as the new hope of Africa. His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi represents light and a very prosperous future for Nigeria and Africa at large. We could variously hear many African countries say that if Nigeria gets it right this time, Africa has gotten it right. And even more than us Nigerians, many African leaders and countries prayed that Nigeria elects Mr. Peter Gregory Obi which we did. The hope of actualizing a great, new, industrialized, and economically strong, corrupt-free Nigeria that will really be a true giant of Africa is what these corrupt few are toying with. This video is in two parts. The first part ends here. Please find part 2 in our page. Thanks for the support.